Oh, looks like we're gonna get started right away.
Oh, yeah, we are getting started right
As we
away.
get a reference from Bad Dudes from the uncle.
Well, for starters, I would like to see
Ooh.
some bombs in Escape, just because.
Oh, yeah. Well, right off the bat, we got the blue mail from Link's house. That's a pretty interesting item to start off with, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be really nice for this Escape sequence, because no matter what weapon you get, having the safety of just taking less damage during the Escape sequence is gonna be really nice to have.
Yeah, especially with only 3 hearts. And it looks like we got a map check. We got 2 crystals, one at Eastern and Tower Hera, and the blue pendant is in Desert, and we're going to be using the red cane to get through Escape today.
Alright, this is actually one of my favorites, because it doesn't use too much magic, and there's a variety of ways you can use it.
And we're also going to be using the hammer as well!
I swear to God. I've seen this so many times where you'll start with one weapon, and then before Escape's even done, you'll get another one. Oh my gosh. See what which one they opt to use.
Oh, looks like LiteYear getting a bomb from the green guard. Oh, and DJ as well got a bomb, so that's pretty good. We get to see the free items in the back of Escape.
Yeah, won't have to worry about missing those. It gets pretty bad if you can't get a bomb through the entire Escape sequence, and you don't find the gloves anywhere. You have to walk all the way through the sewer, and it's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, if we don't find a bomb anywhere through Escape, we have to wait until we get the power gloves to check those items.
We used to. Now the bookshelf stays open, so you have the option to walk through there. That actually messed me up in one of my races a week ago.
Yeah, we're only 1 week into this tournament. I'm still trying to get back used to Standard. I'm mostly the open mode type of guy, you know?
Yeah, me too, and that's why that messed me up, because for a long time in Standard, at least while Open was relevant, it was the case that you would need the Power Glove to do that, so I hadn't even considered it.
Yeah, so that key that we got in the chest is usually guaranteed to get through Escape. That way we can open that one door in the sewers.
Yep, we'll see that at some point between now and that door, for sure. Both players often use the hammer. Sometimes the hammer can troll you because it does bounce off the guard's swords, but not having any trouble with that today.
Yeah, the hitbox of the hammer is one to get used to. Ooh, and $300 in Zelda's chest. Gotta love that early big money at the start.
Yeah, that's really nice, because we obviously always want money early, but 300 is a really, really good number. If we need to buy bombs, that's cool. We'll have plenty left over for the bottle vendor as well. Pretty generous Escape, I gotta say.
Yeah, in fact, I think it's a generous seat overall. We got blue mail, hammer. Usually 2 items, you usually don't see that early.
Yeah, thus far it's been pretty nice. We'll see if that continues, or if this is just a deception by the seed to get you to lower your guard. Yeah, as you saw there, the hammer will bounce off the swords, and it can be very tricky to deal with the guards while they're attacking you because of that.
Alright, so LiteYear is going to be the first to enter the sewers, but DJ is just right behind him.
I'm interested to see if they'll continue to kill enemies. Probably in the upcoming snake hallway they will, just because the hammer will one-shot the snakes, and the opportunity to get more bombs is always really nice.
Yeah, that's always good.
Yeah, no such luck thus far, though.
So heart container
Very
and the
timely.
sewer chest. All right, now we got the rat right here.
Good old key
Depending,
rat.
depending on what item you're using, that rat can be very trolly.
Yeah, the canister Mire is really good for it, because you can continue to throw the block. You can detonate it to get it a projectile if it runs away from you.
Oh, looks like we're getting a little bit of sync here checking these free chests. What do we got? Literacy, burrito, and piece of heart.
Yay, well. I feel like early books are something I've also seen a lot lately. That is really nice, because when we go into Lost Woods, they now have the option to check the pedestal. I'm not sure if either one will take that.
Be interesting to see an early pedestal check.
Yeah, I generally think it's a good idea if you can do it this early, because it's already on your way. It takes a little bit of time, and trying to figure that out later can be a problem.
Ooh, almost a sync there. DJ got in at 624. LiteYear got in at 625, it looks like. So this is very, very close escape right there.
Yeah. It is a little awkward to find the book this early when you have a pendant desert. You really don't want to have to go there. Or even have the thought in your head that, hey, I can go there, especially when you can get 0 value out of it, because desert can, of course, be boots locked.
Alright, so now we have the world open up to us. Doesn't look like we're going to get a route diversion right now, but we might get one soon. The tree pole is 5 arrows, not bad. We don't have a bow, but we can't put it to use, but I guess it's good to always have those. And the crab just has a green ruby.
Yeah, it's always worth it to check. I mean, if you get 20 rupee pools, then that puts you ahead later for a potential Sora check. What do you got in Lumberjack Cave? More arrows.
More arrows. I got possibilities dwindling down. Oh, more cash in the Lost Woods.
Yes, please.
Okay, DJ is opting to check the pedestal while LiteYear is not. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I do like this choice from Tifa. I mean, checking this really fast. Doesn't take that long.
Well, chat, here we go. Get your pedestal heights ready. What is it going to be? It's couch cash.
Yeah, it's not important. I mean, it's still good to check, though. This doesn't take that long when you're right there.
I know. Yep, the dream is already dead.
Yep. We do find plenty of money so far. That will give us enough money to check Zora, buy bombs, and get the bottle bender. So that's really, really nice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, red mail already! Wow! 8-minute red mail? That's pretty fast.
That is pretty fast. It's something you really like to see this early, because it means that execution, I guess, against some of these bosses early with low percent equipment is just not going to be a thing. You don't have to worry about somebody dying to, like, Mothula as much. And it's really good for the runners as well. I'm sure they're thinking the same thing I am.
Oh, yes. Alright, LiteYear. You can use that money, restock on some bombs. I know Kakariko used a lot of bombs. Oh, also gonna buy heart as well.
Why not? It's 10 rupees.
It's only 1 heart for that much money. How can you resist?
It's got some good deals.
Well, he's already got that money back.
Yep, sure does. Yeah, you saw both runners dip into the inn along the way. That's always really good. If you're going down there to buy bombs, it's always worth it to dip into the inn, just in case that's bombs, and you save yourself a little bit of money.
Alright, the well so far just has a big 20. And piece of heart. Another big 20. Oh, there's our bottle. And the lamp!
Alright, that's not bad. Getting a bottle on Kakariko always feels super nice. Kid's right there. Might as well see how he's doing.
And then we get getting a blinds check right about now. So far, we got another piece of heart. Big 20. Another piece of heart. Another big 20. And another piece of heart.
Alright, well. That's a full house. 3 pieces of heart.
That is indeed a full house. Okay, DJ is going to be picking up their bottle as well as their lamp.
Yeah, one thing I think no one wants to see right now, as far as these 2 runners go, is the glove. Because that opens up the potential that Lamolos has progression.
Sick kid coughing up the lunch money there.
We're getting all the big 20s out of the way, right away.
DJ is also going to be doing the same. LiteYear going to opt to check the race game item before bombing the wall. It's just 10 arrows.
Yeah, it's really rare in standard mode at least that's something. So just going for it does take a little bit more time. So I like to check it myself.
Yeah, saves 1 bomb there.
Alright, well, we didn't see the Cane of Samaria used very much in Escape. If we don't have a sword by the time we go to Mini Mulworm Cave, I think we will see it.
We could also see some bomb strats. It's another common thing used in Mini Mulworm Cave.
Yeah, those can be good. If you miss them, though, you're kind of wasting a resource you don't have a ton of right now. So I would prefer to see Cane of Samaria, but that is also a very valid strat. You can also hammer them, but that's risky.
That also takes time, too. I'm also getting all the pieces of heart out of the way as well. Oh, the swag net.
I like the bug net. I mean, bug net's a pretty good item.
Yeah, how else are you gonna get those fairies and those bottles?
I mean, I've seen that be relevant more than once, so I don't be too down about the bug net. Alright, we'll see if Tifa
We are gonna get a Samaria strats here.
Yeah,
so you're right.
This is the safest, probably the most efficient way to do this.
Oop, when the box fell down the hole. Alright, very well done. There's the Moon Pearl. Blue Banana. Another heart container. Red Ruby. And a piece of heart. So we're just a glove away from Dark World.
Yep, and the Moon Pearl's really nice to find here, especially with this rupee count, because if we opt to do the fake flippers, we'll be able to get this rare item as well. The Moon Pearl is, of course, required for to get into the Waterfall of Wishing without flippers.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I'm glad LiteYear's coming up here to check this Ice Arcade. This has the highest chance of having progression in this version of the logic. So coming up here, always do it, always.
Yeah, let's see what we get. Just 10 arrows.
Yeah, it looks like LiteYear will be opting to come back down and do the fake flipper strats. Never a bad idea. One thing to also note is another location that has a high chance of having progression is Agnes Cave. Specifically, it has a high chance of having a progressive sword or a progressive glove, which we are still lacking both of those. So heading there, maybe dipping in the desert while you're there, might be worth considering for these two.
Okay, we're gonna get a hobo check pretty soon. DJ did not opt to do the fake flipper, so this could put LiteYear at a big advantage, depending on what it is. Oh, it's the flute!
That's a good one.
That's always a good one to have.
Yeah,
Now
one
we
thing.
can head up.
Go ahead.
We can head up to Death Mountain now. We can only get the, well, in terms of logic, the Spectacle Rock Cave. We can also get Old Man. Oh, we have the lamp. So yeah, a lamp makes Old Man in logic. If we find the hook shot or the mirror, we can go to Paradox Cave as well as Hera.
Oh,
there's a hook shot right now. So I guess it's gonna be in logic. And
yeah. That's one thing about sequence breaks. Sometimes it can lead you down the wrong. That's like you have to actually leave this cave and then come back in if you don't have the flippers. So it starts the water walk glitch.
Yep.
If you get a heart here, it puts you back in the water walk, not the water walk, the water state. Ooh, opting to throw the bottle in.
Yeah, that's a very common new strat right there. Oh, a fairy in the bottle.
Yeah, it does take a little bit of time, but if you feel like checking, see what she gives you, it's worth. Okay. I don't know if we saw what was on the torch, but we did find the small key in the center chest, so we can come over here and check these two items.
Oh, there's the first shield on the Zora ledge right there. And there's the big key.
Okay, so desert is not boots locked.
Yeah, that's always good.
We still need a glove. I don't know if djtifaheart actually opted to check Agnes Cave before coming in here. But
she passed it up, and it looks like we're gonna get a love lesson today from Zora.
well, that flute definitely made it worth it.
Yeah, LiteYear looks like is gonna be freeing that swag duck in a moment.
It's gonna be awkward if Agina does have a glove and Tifaheart has to come back and
There's the glove vanilla, more specifically. So that really puts really puts Death Mountain in logic, as well as gives us our Dark World access.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And one unfortunate thing is that might mean the flute is actually a little bit off in logic. It really depends on when we find those flippers.
And now we're gonna hear our national anthem as the goose is now officially loose. So I wonder what. Oh well, DJ's gonna get that Aegea's Cave item, but after that, what is she gonna do? Is she gonna go in the Dark World, or is she gonna go into Death Mountain?
I think she's absolutely gonna go up Death Mountain. That is just far too tempting at this point.
Yeah. LiteYear is gonna be right behind her, picking up that glove and hook shot. It's also important to note that Landmo is still holding an item, as we only found one item in Desert so far.
Did we? I thought we found 2.
Oh, did we? What was the big key chest? I thought I saw a map.
The big key chest was, of course, the glove. I think we found either a rupee or a piece of heart. Well, we'll know because LiteYear is also in here now.
Yeah. Yep, DJ is going to go to Death Mountain, get that save point, and then probably head to Paradox Cave.
Yeah, there's so much that you can actually do on Death Mountain right now. It just makes perfect sense to go there. You can get the information on the tablet. You can complete Hera. There's just so many items up here. It definitely makes total sense to go there right now.
Okay, yeah, I was wrong. There was a piece of heart. So, yeah, we got all the items in the desert.
Yeah, so Len Wallace will not be making an appearance till GT unless this is a pet seat somehow.
Yeah, which we know it's not a pet seat because it's just couch cash. Old man is... Speaking of couch cash, there's some more couch cash from the old man.
Yep, giving Tifaheart a little tip for guiding him out of the cave. Gonna come up here and see what's on the Spectacle Rock and inside.
$100 on top of Spectacle Rock. Inside Spectacle Rock itself is the D. Ooh.
Alright.
Now Eastern is full clearable now.
Yeah, Eastern and Pod, we can do both of those. I'm not sure. We'll have to see if Pod's a required dungeon or not, but both of those can be done now.
Yeah, we haven't seen any of our runners go to the Eastern Palace area yet. What possibly could happen is if we find the Mire, we can maybe do both Pod and Eastern all in one shot. Should be pretty interesting.
That's if they're both required, that's exactly how you want to do it. Right back to back if you can.
Alright, with the hook shot in hand, DJ is going to Paradox Cave, or as I guess version 29 puts it, Type Cave 2.0.
Yeah, it's just as many items as I've given. It's actually 2 more if you count the chest in the bottom, which I do.
Yeah, I'd consider part of it too.
That's it. I have seen some pretty good hype caves lately, so don't count hype cave out.
Alright, well, LiteYear is using the flute to get up to Death Mountain. That was sequence breakable.
A little bit quicker. That flute might not end up being required. It's going to depend on if this Mire itself is required. That's still really nice to have, even if it's not.
Yeah, that flute will shave off some time, so you can get the location faster and faster. The bloomerang to get that little orb. So we got a heart container, $5, piece of heart, and on the other side, another piece of heart, and our second bottle.
Okay, so nothing progressive, but more fairies. Bad thing, in my opinion.
It's always good to have that safety.
You never know when you might need it. Alright, we'll see what these 2 runners opt to do as far as routing goes. It's possible that they'll just go straight to Hera, check the tablet, and then after Hera, come check Spiral Cave.
Yeah, we can check the tablet, but we can't get the item on the tablet because we need a sword.
Yeah, we do need a Master Sword to actually get the item.
Oh yeah, Master Sword, but... Alright, so LiteYear picking up their D.
Oh.
Save and quit, maybe go back to Mountain cave? Yep.
Yeah, it's a little bit faster than actually walking out of that.
So LiteYear is gonna go through Paradox Cave. Not gonna find that much value. Alright, well, DJ is gonna give us our tablet check right here. It's more cash.
Nothing too exciting there, but still, it's always good to check that when you can, so. Alright, well, here we can full clear this. It's crystal. Every reason in the world to come here.
Oh yeah. But the question is, are we gonna make a trip in the basement or not? Well, we're gonna find out right now.
A decent chance to.
Yep, and it doesn't look like it.
Not at the moment.
Could be an item down there.
Could be. It could also be actually the small key to the door, which is kind of funny to think about. But that.
Oh yeah, that can happen as well. That was a really good bomb jump by LiteYear without his sword.
Yeah, that one's usually pretty generous. If you eyeball it, if it looks like it works, it probably does. So that's cool.
Oh, it was just a stack of blueberries on top of floating island.
Won't have to come back for that.
LiteYear is skipping out on Spiral Cave for now, but he's probably gonna do Hera first and then maybe backtrack and get Spiral Cave.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the more efficient route. The only way that would be inefficient, I guess, is if there's an invincible item here and you want to check Spike Cave. But that's probably not going to happen.
Oh, there's the small key. That puts the basement in play. Our first item is just a heart container.
Yep. Tifa did not opt to do the bomb jump, but it's just fine. I mean, if you mess up that bomb jump, it wastes a lot of time, so if you're not confident you'll get it, there's no point in doing it ever.
Alright, we are coming up to Troll Dorm, but not just any Troll Dorm, but Swordless Troll Dorm with the hammer. Let's see if both of our runners can pull this off.
Yeah, I imagine Tifa won't have any issue with that. Most runners don't actually use the sword in Troll Dorm except just to fall off. Not falling off is really important, but if you're good at dodging.
Alright, well here goes DJ right now. Oh, almost gets immediately thrown off. But nice recovery there.
It can be hard to gauge when it's actually safe to come down if he's right there.
Alright, I already got 2 hits on Troll Dorm.
Just one more to go.
Troll Dorm's kind of hiding there. Oh! Alright, nice.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Whew. Oh man!
I was hearing the Looney Tunes
living on the edge there.
Yeah.
And a red banana for their troubles as well as a crystal. The crystal's more important.
Yep. Also important, we don't have to go to the basement.
Oh yeah. Alright, now it's LiteYear's turn. Already got 1 hit. Oh, make that 2. And ooh, nice and clean for LiteYear.
Yeah, pretty good RNG there.
Alright, first crystal for both of our runners. In under 30 minutes, and pretty decent.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We also have another crystal we can complete right away if we choose to, so that's cool.
Alright, and now DJ is inside Resonant Sleeper Cave. Sadly, we don't have the boots to make this faster.
Yeah, I mean, without a sword, you're just running into enemies all the time anyway with boots, so not too bad.
So the question is, when are we gonna get our first sword? We're already 30 minutes in, and we're still swordless.
Sometimes they control you. I've seen seeds where nobody gets a sword for an hour, or even an hour and a half.
Okay, so now we're done with Death Mountain for now. Let's see where DJ takes this from here. It looks like Eastern?
Yeah, this
Yes,
is
Eastern Palace. Alright.
Yep, this is a very, I would say, safe play, because there's 6 items over here if you count Sarashla. This is required, and you have the option to dip into the Dark World just by walking down afterwards, so this definitely makes sense. I'm always in favor of, if you have a crystal dungeon you complete, just get it out of the way.
Yeah, both the lamp and the bow, so it's all logic. It's a very reasonable play by DJ. And we're gonna get a check on the closet right about now. And LiteYear is opting to save and quit at the Sanctuary. See where they go. Alright, so we got full heart, piece of heart, and $5. Oh. Oh yes, of course. So LiteYear has that flute.
Yeah, it is a bit faster just to go to the mountain cave if you just want to float away. The Sanctuary does take a bit of time to walk out of, but either way.
Alright, looks like they're gonna opt to go to Eastern first. Very nice.
Yep, the good thing about what LiteYear finding that flute is that after they complete this, if they so choose, they can flute back to 5 and check and see if this is a crystal, and then come straight up if they feel like it.
Yeah, it's interesting. We only had one Raptor version so far, and that was LiteYear opting to do the fake flipper.
Yeah, the items are pretty much guiding them right now.
Yes, to clear up in chat, the flute was in the hobo.
LiteYear did opt to do the fake flipper. We found the moon pearl along the way, and Tifa did not opt to do that themselves.
Alright, early big key, that's always nice in Eastern, because you just get the big chest immediately.
Yep, hookshot is really nice for that room as well. You don't have to walk through the anti-fairy room. Saves a little bit of time.
Oh yeah, that's a really good strat.
Oh, LiteYear did not go to Sarashla. That's interesting. I guess maybe they're going to save it till after East Palace.
That's probably the case. He spawned on the right side of Eastern, so he's gonna probably do Eastern first, then do Sarashla.
Yeah, it's not too big a difference. We know there's nothing really of value in there anyway.
So it looks like our first item is a piece of heart. And there's the compass, so it looks like Armos Knights is going to be holding an item today.
There'll be an item over here as well, I believe. Pretty generous seed with the safeties, as we've noted. Already up to 11 hearts. Not even an hour in, with red mail and 2 fairies and bottles.
Yeah, very nice safety. Also, a few items you usually don't see in the beginning, being Samaria, maybe the bow, especially. $50. I guess it's always nice to have some cash.
We've only gotten thousands of it thus far.
Yeah, DJ's almost at 1,000. Alright, nice use of the bow there by LiteYear. Oh, DJ having a little bit of trouble.
Yeah,
Oh,
sometimes,
it gets it.
Yeah, every time he's a little bit off. It's really hard to actually hit the green mimics once they're on top of the green mimics, the green ice statue. Whatever they're called. It's really hard to hit them once they're on top of you. Same with the red ones, of course.
Yeah, I gotta love using the pot strats on those skeletons. Alright. And now we're in the Armos Knights. Man, this is a very, very close race between our runners right about now. We are getting our second crystal 36 minutes in, which is pretty good.
We'll be seeing them dip into the Dark World soon. We don't actually have information on what's required in there, so...
Yep, and LiteYear is going to be checking Shashrala's hut.
Yeah, it's definitely faster to come from Eastern Palace if you flew to 5, as you just saw. Alright, where to now, LiteYear?
LiteYear's gonna opt to use the flute somewhere. DJ's gonna save and quit. Let's see where LiteYear flutes to. He's on. Oh, alright. Looks like he's gonna make the play on pod.
Probably gonna check the map before committing to pod, but...
Oh yeah, of course. It's a pendant, as well as Thieves Town being the green pendant, and 6 and 5 were ice and swamp, I believe.
Yeah, that makes... Like, the dip into pod just feels worse now, of course, because it's not required. Are they still gonna do it? No. Doesn't look like it. Meanwhile, Tifa did opt to come down here to this warp above swamp. Probably gonna check the hype cave. I like this.
Yeah, LiteYear is gonna check the pyramid. So we actually are getting some diversions this time. So in Hype Cave, the NPC holding Kane O'Brien. More safety for us. Piece of heart, full heart, big 20, and Fisher Price shield.
Yeah, I gotta give that one like a 3 out of 10. If there's something really good in Spike Cave, and it leads Tifa to it, maybe I'll adjust the score later. But right now, that's just kind of meh.
I'll go 4. Not only did it give the blue cane, but also gave it a little more hearts as well.
You're a very kind person, Murphy.
Yeah, I guess I am sometimes.
Alright, coming up here is Tifaheart to the Pyramid Ledge as LiteYear came back down to check the Hype Cave.
I believe only Pyramid Ledge had an air upgrade. Some sorts.
I believe you're correct. So will Tifa go all the way to Catfish? It looks like it. Oh, are they? Are they going to pod?
It looks like pod.
Okay.
LiteYear's going into the bomb shop, buy more bombs. Interesting.
Yeah. So this actually makes a lot of sense to me, considering the information we have. We know that Thieves Town is the green pendant, and we don't have any other crystal dungeons we can actually complete right now. So if you're gonna bank on one, I guess maybe Pod's the one you want to go for.
Yeah, Pod has the most items, or second most items, just below Swamp. Stumpy, just a bomb upgrade. At Feast Town, it does take a little while to get all the chests.
Yeah, it's also going to be a little bit slow for Tifa though, because we don't have the Mire. But I feel like Pendant Pod usually has more value than Pendant Thieves Town. I have no mathematical basis for that, but that's just my feeling.
Okay, well, LiteYear's gonna give us a check on Alpbalm's digging game. 9, 10, 11. Oh man, a lot of digs today. Oh! Oh, all that for $50.
Almost 1 rupee per dig. A+.
I got 1 of the 6 keys in Pod so far. DJ's gonna opt to go through the bottom section of Pod first. Of course, LiteYear had to save and quit there because we can't get to Village Outcast that way without the Titans bit.
Yep, that's one annoying thing about the Village Broadcast area pre-mits. It's just that whenever you want to come here, you have to use the Swarp, and it's a really long walk around. So one thing, yeah, LiteYear is coming up here to check the pedestal now, because we see that all of our pendant dungeons are completable now. So they're thinking maybe Ped's in play. So not checking this earlier does cost them a little bit of time. It's not that big of a deal, but it is one thing that you might want to know about those early ped checks. Sometimes they do save you time.
Yeah, it's normally the right idea to check Ped when you know that it's in play. Wait, where are you going, DJ? No, you can use the hammer on those eggs, right?
You can. I am not sure. Alright, LiteYear is coming up here. So this will be our first look at the Village Outcast.
Oh, we're gonna go to Skull Woods first.
Something everybody got in the habit to. In earlier versions, I swear nobody really liked to dip in here at all, but then at some point everybody's just doing it all the time. It's a smart idea. I mean, it's 2 items. It can definitely be your progression, and you're already here. So I understand why it fell into favor.
Yeah, DJ did check Ped earlier. In case you missed it, it was just $20, so Ped's kind of dead right now.
Yeah, we got a very early book, so as we were going, ooh,
Titan's bit, not bad. So it was worth coming over here.
absolutely. So we'll see if there's any value in Pod. If there is, that could be a. Ooh.
Oh, and there's their
Both
second
items.
item. Not bad.
Nah, that's always the ideal thing. You want those first 2 chests to be, or first 3 chests to be 2 items and a key. That's always the ideal scenario. So really good. I wonder where Murphy's going. Were they not counting items?
I guess they weren't. Maybe they're just looking for another key.
Well, I mean, if you're going to complete this dungeon, you don't actually need any more keys. There's one in the pot. You don't need the big key to fight Mafia or anything.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true. It doesn't look like there's that much value in Pod. We're coming down to the dark room right here.
Still quite a few chests, so we'll see.
Oh, the boots! Alright.
Okay, that is definitely worth it.
Yeah. So I guess LiteYear and DJ have their own separate advantages. LiteYear having the flute and DJ having the boots. Sorry, words.
Yeah, the food is 100% required.
Oh!
But the boots have a smaller percentage of being required, but they're
Hold
still
on.
really, really nice.
DJ got a sword somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Was
okay,
that in
well,
pod?
that must have been in pod. So yeah, this pod
Oh, man.
pod dip, absolutely worth it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, treasure chest game with a stack of blueberries. Oh, the mirror! Oh,
my god.
Okay. Alright.
That is really, really good for Tifa. That is a sizable advantage, I would say, at this point. It feels like LiteYear wouldn't dip in here for a while now that they've got the mitts.
Yeah. And because the mirror is required to complete Swamp Palace, this was a good payoff from DJ. Oh, we got Quake though in Feast Town. That might be needed to get to either Misery Mire or Turtle Rock.
Yeah, both of those are required, so there's a decent chance that Quake could be important as well.
Now I kind of lost track of items. It looks like DJ is gonna full clear it.
Yeah, there must be an item in Helmosaur. And when you go into pod and it gives you a sword, the boots, and a mirror, I don't think you say, okay, this place is worthless, I'm just gonna leave. Might as well just
I
take
would
it all
think the
down.
same thing.
This place is a gold mine.
Palace of Value strikes again. Or that's what I call it in Key Sanity, because in Key Sanity there's 14 items in pod.
Yes, absolutely.
And so far in FIFA Town we've got the Quake Medallion and we got a bunch of money as our first two items.
Yeah, Quake could be relevant, and if it is, it's really good for Tifa that it's in a very accessible location.
Alright. Looks like we're gonna be doing Helmosaur King right now. DJ's got carefully 5.5 hearts left.
Yeah,
But
they
with that
do.
red mallet might be not much of a problem though.
Yeah, probably not. Helmosaur is one of those bosses that usually the most dangerous thing he can do is spit fireballs at you, but we do have that fairy in a bottle, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
Oh yeah, that too. We got bow strats. Bow, pretty good item to use against Helmosaur, especially with silver arrows, and Helmosaur goes down.
Alright, we'll see if this is another really amazing item. I see the chance 100%.
Oh!
Hey, the flippers, are you kidding
Oh
me?
my god!
Oh my gosh! That's
Flippers are
crazy.
also needed to get that flute, as well as Ice Palace and Slump.
Yeah, that's crazy. So they can complete Swamp Palace now.
That
Oh
is... Oh man. LiteYear might be in a world of hurt if they don't go back to pod anytime soon.
Yeah, it's never gonna be hard for LiteYear to go back to pod. They do have the flute, but at the same time, when you get those mitts, the Mire area becomes tempting. So does Dark Death Mountain. It's just
Yeah. It looks like TJ might be making the play on Swamp.
I say go for it. I mean, you have everything completed. Go boating it would be nice, but
Oh yeah. Oh, there's the Cape in Thief's Town.
Okay, I don't think we've seen Bumper Cave. That could potentially be relevant.
Like we're not going to swamp just yet.
Yeah, checking the overworld around here is fine. You're probably not going to have a better opportunity to do it anymore. Yeah, we did just get the mirror as well, so checking the mirror spots, also really nice.
Oh, and LiteYear is gonna fight Blind. And we're gonna be using the Samaria to fight Blind, because LiteYear doesn't have a sword yet.
Yep, Ganon Smurry is a pretty safe, pretty effective strategy. Kana Burna is also nice, but we don't have this is a scenario when you use it in the last phase where everything's going crazy.
Yeah, I use Burna all the time. Alright, Blind goes down. And it was just an upgrade, but we also have the green pendant now, so I guess Sashral is in play.
Yeah, the Quake seems to be most of the value in these if this green pendant ends up being required, then obviously that's also amazing for them.
Well, Quake medallion is required anyway to get to TR and Misery Mire.
It could be completely worthless at the same time. It really depends on what the required medallion's gonna be. Like if they're both ether, then Quake suddenly does nothing.
Ooh, Silver's in the brewery. That's always nice to have, especially with that bow. So I guess now that DJ just found like a truckload of items in Pod, I guess we should talk about Go Mode items. So we need both rods for TR still. Possibly a medallion to get into MM or TR. And then I guess another sword to fight Ganon.
Yeah, Tifa also
pretty
needs
much
that
it.
flute. Tifa also needs the flute.
Oh yeah.
So still a bit away. Gonna come here to swamp. This is a very sensible play again. This is required. You would like to go mode it, but there's 6 items here, so
LiteYear is gonna be opting to check out Jeremiah. See what they have.
yep, not too bad when you have the flute, but it does require a save and quit, so doing that's pretty annoying still.
Yeah, when DJ checks that, they'll have the mirror. First item is a piece of heart inside swamp.
Okay, Blacksmith, what you got to do today?
It's just some bombs.
Unfortunate. Alright, well, LiteYear, what you gonna do now? This is tense.
Those are gonna go back to Kakariko, probably back to the village of Outcasts.
They did get the cape, so maybe they're thinking checking Bumper Cave.
Yeah, that would be a good check.
It's a bit out of the way, but okay, they're gonna grab the chest, maybe? What's gonna be awkward is
Purple chest.
what's gonna be awkward is if Bumper Cave is required. I don't think you can actually go in there.
Oh, look at that. Bombos medallion inside swamp.
Oh my goodness, that's also really amazing for the djtifaheart because that opens up Ice Palace, and Ice Palace is also a 5/6 crystal. I would not be surprised even a little bit just to see them go straight there after they complete swamp.
Yeah, that puts Ice Palace into play. Even without the Fire Rod, you can still complete it with Bombos.
And you might as well with that Pyramid Fair and Luminova. It's also basically 5 items.
And 10 bombs in Bumper Cave.
Alright, so that was good. Didn't have to get stuck outside because of the chest. Gonna go ahead and turn that in.
Yeah, that's a new thing added into version 29. There actually is one 10 bombs you can actually get.
Yep, and sometimes that's that's your starting weapon. Like it or not.
Uh-huh. And Gary's lunchbox is a piece of heart. Alright, well, LiteYear, are you gonna make the play in the pod? Oh, nope.
Okay, coming to Mire.
They're
This
gonna
is
go to the
fine
Mire
as
area.
well. This
Maybe
is out
they're
of
thinking...
logic.
Yeah, maybe they're thinking Quake is needed, but they can't cast it without a sword.
Yeah, it's still really good to get this information on the
Oh, it's
medallion.
Ether!
Ice Rod in the swamp.
Okay. So first of all, yeah, Ice Rod and Swamp. Left side Swamp. But also the Ether medallion is needed to get in the Misery Mire, so that's going to be required. And there's another sword inside the Mire Shed.
Yeah. Alright, I wonder if LiteYear's gonna go up the Dark Death Mountain now.
Probably now.
Feels bad.
Yep. So now we are just the Fire Rod and the Ether medallion needed for Go mode.
Well, we don't know what Turok
Well, no
medallion
mode.
is.
If it happens, because DJ still needs to pick up those Titan's mitts and Skullwoods, as well as the flute.
If Turok is not Quake, then they are just a few items away, yes.
And it looks like LiteYear's gonna up to take the portal. That's right next to Turok.
I mean, yeah, you have Titan Smiths, so you can dip in here if it's Quake. Potentially you only can check one chest in the worst case scenario, but that can also be something required. It's tough.
Alright. Let's see what medallions needed from Turok.
Is this good or bad?
Bombos.
Yeah, Quake, completely useless.
So that means we need to go to Swamp before... Yeah, Swamp before we go to Turok. And we're gonna get a hookshot cave check. DJ is gonna be playing Menu Swap Simulator 2018 with Argus.
Yeah. Spin strats are also nice, even with Fighter Sword. Does take care of the puffs, but, you know.
Alright, so we got 2 pieces of heart and a big 20 so far, and there's the single arrow.
Oh gosh. LiteYear
Wonder
is
if that was gonna come up.
just after that flute find, nothing really paying off. Sword find is nice, but... Well, I guess they have Titan Smiths on. It's one thing.
And then we're gonna see a check on Super Bunny Cave. There's the fire shield and another heart container.
Right, and then we're gonna check Spike Cave, and then we're gonna be done here.
Someone's wondering where the second sword was. It was somewhere in Pod, but we kind of missed it.
Yep, one in Pod, one in the Mire Shed.
And Pod had all the value with the boots, the flippers, and I'm trying to think of what the other item was.
Sword, flipper.
Was it just sword? I thought there was a fourth.
No, sword.
Oh, the mirror.
Flippers,
The mirror.
boots, and mirror.
Forgot the mirror.
There's just Pretty much every item in there was amazing. Alright, well, that's gonna send LiteYear into pod now.
Yep. And DJ getting their third crystal.
The thing that I worry about with this pod dip for LiteYear is if they bail too early.
Oh
they
yes,
can-
because the flips, yeah, they're gonna make the play on pod, but the flippers were in, or was on Helmasaur, which requires you to go for that entire dungeon just to do it. Oh, wait a second. They're gonna be
we need
trading
to
in the
get this-
green pendant first.
I completely forgot about it. I feel like if you get the green pendant, it's always probably in your best interest to turn that in right away. Just so you maximize any advantage you would get off of it. But,
And it looks like DJ didn't find all the items because they got the big key quite late. Oh, the fire rod!
are you kidding me?
Okay.
djtifaheart is just destroying the seed. Hit the perfect storm. My goodness.
Well, as soon as we find that Ether medallion, this will be confirmed Jet Seed.
And they might get their food here. They might go to Hobo from this location and just get that right away. I think that would be a really good idea.
Oh yes, everyone's calling it Rod Palace because both Ice and Fire Rod was in it.
Oh my god. Well, they don't call him Supersonic for a reason.
Yeah, how fitting that a Jet Seed and DJ is using the Sonic Sprite.
Holy moly.
And they're gonna be quite surprised when they see this flute.
There's just not a lot that can
Oh, look at those flashes of joy right there.
Oh, no need for the frustration slashes. You are way ahead right now, djtifaheart. I promise you. You're in an amazing spot. You still don't know it yet. Or maybe you do know it. I'd feel pretty good after that pod dip.
I think they probably know it because they have all those goodies from Pod, as well as the 2 rods from Swamp. Alright. They're gonna go to Zora first, as well as Waterfall Cave before entering Ice Palace.
Yeah, that's fine, I would say.
And no bottle. No bottle refill today. Oh, okay, it was in the drop-down chest, the other sword.
Yep. So all we're really looking for now is Ether.
Oh yeah, and the last shield was on the Zora ledge, so any of you guys were hoping to see a right shield in the seed. Sadly, that's probably not going to be the case.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Zora coughing up love to DJ for only 500. Oh, maybe
Might
you are
actually-
going to see it because they may pick it up.
I mean, I like Red Shield. I don't know if I'd like it enough to go get it, but that's fine. I mean, if we do get Riot Shield, it makes Laser Bridge free, so I can understand that.
Yes, the Riot Shield's only purpose, and boy oh boy is that purpose very, very helpful.
Yeah, it also makes the Red Mimics free, so I don't know. It's not a terrible item, not worth going all the way for. Yeah, let's see what... Okay, they're gonna come check the
Let's see.
Bonk Rocks.
It's a good to have item. Yeah, we haven't checked the Sank Bonk Rocks yet. Half magic!
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Well,
DJ getting all the goodies.
yeah, they're just gonna go to Skullwoods at this point. They're just gonna dip into Skullwoods and be like, okay, I got the Fire Rod, I got half magic, I can do this, it's required. And that's gonna be That's just going to be amazing. That's the mitts for them.
Yeah, and half magic. Oh, also gonna feed the duck, but half magic being very, very useful on cold stare because you can just spam that fire rod and all the puff balls just melt away.
All right, one thing that would be nice for djtifaheart to get here and this village podcast would be the silver arrows. I don't know if they're gonna opt to do that. Yeah, you gotta run around. You got the the regular level, unfortunately.
And there's the boots for LiteYear.
So we'll see if they peace out after that Mire or not. That is one of the worries of finding a lot of value in pendant dungeons, is that you think, okay, well, there's no way there's another good item in here.
Well,
sometimes there
there's
is.
not only the mirror, but the flippers on Helmosaur.
Yeah, it's a pretty important one.
Alright. LiteYear is gonna pick up that mirror.
Okay, we'll see what they do now. Will you complete the dungeon? Will you leave?
Let's see it. Don't leave, don't leave. Oh no!
Oh my...
No,
No!
LiteYear, go back! No!
Oh.
Oh! Oh!
There's no way there's another good item in pot. Are you kidding me? I'm out of here. I've said this to myself, and it's bit me in the butt. Hate to see it. I did open up the mirror spots. It opened up swamp. They can dip into the swamp. They can't really... Oh no, they can't actually. Don't have flippers, but
You're probably thinking right now, maybe the mirror or the boots opened up something.
yeah, that's a perfectly logical thought. It's just not the case, unfortunately.
Yeah, but for anyone that came in late, Helmosaur had the flippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, DJ is gonna go through Skull Woods.
Yeah, they did get those mitts, so, huh. This Ether's gotta be in a really obtuse spot now for LiteYear to catch up, I feel. If they went straight to Helmosaur King, they probably would have had a better chance, but skipping that is gonna make them to check all these Mire and Bonk locations first before they go back.
Yep. Ether can pretty much be anywhere that is not Misery Mire, too.
Yeah, we do know it's not on the pedestal. We do know it's not in Thieves Town or the Green Pendant. So that's bad, because djtifaheart is probably going to want to prioritize crystal dungeons well before they go dipping into the pendants that
Also
are remaining.
not in Skull Woods, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel very strongly that djtifaheart will be going to Ice Palace after this.
Yeah,
And
well,
there's
my
a-
bet's on Ice Palace.
Yeah. And if it's not an Ice Palace, they will probably go up to Turtle Rock and complete that.
Yeah, true. The Rock's probably more common places to have the Go Mode item. There's 5 items in the dungeon itself, and then there's Mimic Cave.
Yeah, and the other thing is that djtifaheart has not been up to Death Mountain yet, so there's still a lot of items up there. It becomes more tempting for them to go up there and check it while checking items. So if they can get in, and they can complete it, which they can, they will almost certainly do that.
Looks like LiteYear is gonna be heading in the swamp. Oh, DJ's gonna opt to stock up on potions. Not a bad play, I guess.
No, and this is smart. Coming here to the Mire area first, just to see what the medallion is, and checking the 2 items in the Mire shed and the checkerboard cave will also really benefit how they play
Yeah.
these next 2.
Also, we got a Twitch Prime sub for Siri. Is that how you say it? I hope that's how you say it. Sometimes I butcher names, but thanks for the Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah, djtifaheart gets their Master Sword as well. Right, what's in this
Sari.
checkerboard
Okay, sorry about that.
cave? It's a tempered sword! Oh, God, why? Goodness
Well
gracious. Alright, well. Holy cow. Okay, LiteYear also gets their tempered sword.
Alright, well, we're getting that Ice Palace play.
Yeah, this also makes a lot of sense. This is the other 5-6 crystal. After you complete this, you can go straight over and check the Pyramid Fairy, and then go up to Death Mountain, and that pretty much guarantees that you can have access to the rock.
Yep. And that tempered sword really helps on Ganon, because you don't have to do spin attacks anymore.
Yeah. djtifaheart did not go to the Village of Outcasts, so they don't have the silver arrows right now. That tempered sword might actually be important later on. We'll see.
And we're also gonna get a Bombos tablet check.
I feel so bad for LiteYear.
I know.
Like, that was a very reasonable thing they did, and it just, yeah.
It was.
Sometimes Rando's like, no, I don't care. Reason, what's that?
I can admit I would probably do the same thing. So it's reasonable. Oh, wait a second.
I think they ran out of places to check.
All this is good if LiteYear is doing what I think he's doing.
Yeah, they don't have any other options.
Alright. Oh, he's not gonna be that. Oh no!
Are you going to Catfish?
Yep, catfish. Catfish didn't have anything.
Oh. I'll be able to float back down to
man.
5 anyway.
And no Ice Palace bomb jump today. I already have the Cane of Samaria, so...
Yeah, doing the bomb jump when you have the Cane of Samaria and you're intending to full clear the dungeon, it's actually slower as long as your routing's good. So, no real reason to right now.
Samaria being used to summon a block on the switch just before the Cold Stay room. Or the second room before the Cold Stay room, I should say.
Yeah. Oh, LiteYear, I feel so bad.
Tried the mirror out to avoid picking up those bombs.
Now you're taking those bombs, you gotta hold that.
Alright. Come on. Flute to 5. Oh!
Yeah. I think Catfish
Maybe.
is probably, like, literally the last thing they had.
That was probably it. So, as I was saying earlier, I don't think LiteYear isn't gonna be too happy when he finds those flippers when
No.
they were just in pod like 20 minutes ago. So far we're not seeing that many items in the Ice Palace. Still got a lot more chests though.
Yeah, there are only 3 items in here, but we do also get 2 from the Pyramid Fairy, so...
Oh, yeah, that's so. Yeah, we already found our plate of nachos and our burritos, so we got the Mexican platter.
Yeah. Usually that's not what you want to see in Ice Palace, it's very off theme. But...
$50 looks like our first item. Interesting routing going through Ice Palace. Oh, the second item's just triple blueberries.
Yeah, we might have seen another one, I'm not sure. Maybe Coldstare has it. Actually, Coldstare might have the small key, since we got the Cannon Smile. I don't know. Maybe we found the big key at some point, and they're gonna check that, and that'll be a last item. I would assume,
Probably.
considering we checked pretty much everything, that we have the big key at this point.
Oh, small key.
Okay, so Coldstare does have an item. Or does he? Yes, he does. Or does he? I don't know. I don't know what we'd have missed. I'm pretty sure we hit everything. So yeah, I think yeah. Coldstare will have a key. And that was our last item.
Yep. Of course, half magic and fire rod making this a breeze. Oh, but he's gonna use bombos first.
Yeah, Bombos saves you more magic to use the fire rod, so...
And here we go. LiteYear is gonna be picking up those flippers.
Oh,
Aww.
feels bad.
Of course, looks like DJ's gonna be using the Tempered Sword.
Yeah, this fight's considerably safer when you have red mail. And 14
Alright,
minutes.
down goes Coldstare.
I imagine we'll be seeing djtifaheart heading to,
Oh,
the
wait,
Pyramid
I
Fairy
couldn't
now.
see what that was. Who's...
Was not a key, so it was an item.
We only saw it for like a fraction. I'm gonna see if I can catch it on the restream.
We'll see, they're gonna... Okay, so it was...
Okay, it looks like a blue ruby. So, no Ether Medallion in Ice Palace.
No, but I really think they're just gonna do a Pyramid Fairy and head to the rock. Okay, yeah.
Looks like Pyramid Fairy first. Yes, to recap, Ether is our go mode because Mire is needed to get into that dungeon.
Okay, they're gonna check Bombos first as well, looks like. That's fine.
Yeah, I believe Bombos was just a piece of heart.
Alright, LiteYear is heading into Swamp Palace now. This will set them on a good path, at least.
And I think we should mention the one slight advantage that LiteYear has is they have the silver arrows, and the silver arrows were in the brewery in the Village of Outcasts. So the question is, will DJ actually go to that area or not?
I would say... I want to say probably not. I feel like Deathbound's so tempting right now that they're just gonna go there after Pyramid Fairy. I'm not sure if it'll actually make a difference or not. It's considering Tifa Heart hit a really good vein and just is considerably ahead right now, I would say.
Yeah, it makes both Vitreous and Ganon pretty easy though.
Yeah.
Alright,
We
well,
do
it looks
have.
like we are gonna get a Pyramid Fairy check.
Yep. This is really smart to do before you actually head up Deathbound, since it pretty much guarantees you're going to be able to get into a rock no matter what the medallion is. And if it's Ether, you can just go back to Mire.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Bombs. Butter sword. Whew.
Okay.
Oh man, I think we've got every single upgrade imaginable. Or we found it.
I believe you're correct. Alright, we'll see.
We just need powder, that's it.
I mean, Tifa, she could go to Village Rockhouse as well. I don't suspect she will do that, though. Okay,
Do you guys still want something truly to happen aside from, I guess, Flippers being a Helmosaur? That mushroom or shovel could be a huge play. Okay, yeah, technically, the Butter Sword being in Pyramid Fairy was technically vanilla, so
technically.
I guess we should ask is this even randomized?
Alright, so we're just clearing out the Dark World overworld now. Let's see where Tifa goes from here. Maybe they are going to hook shot across and go to King's Tomb?
But we have seen a check on King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, if they haven't, if Tifa Heart has not checked that, then that could be okay as well.
Meanwhile, LiteYear is going to be finding his Fire Rod in a moment. After Swamp.
Ice Rod first.
Yeah, Ice Rod. A Fire Rod's in Big Chest. I forgot. So after LiteYear's done with Swamp, he'll just be fur away from Go mode. And LiteYear just walking right past that big chest that will probably come back later.
Yeah, I don't think the big key was actually in the front half of the swamp, otherwise they definitely
it was in the little mini waterfall room.
Yeah, they might have to walk upstairs to check that. At the same time, I think that's the last item, so maybe just gamble or Argus has the item. We'll see. Okay, excellent.
Alright. Looks like we might see the play to TR.
Yeah, and it's basically guaranteed we're going to find Ether in here or in the cave. I guess from Tifa Heart's perspective, it could also be in Thieves Town or any of that Village Rockcast area. But at the same time, if you can't get into Turtle Rock now, it's not going to be that big of a time loss. There's 6 items up here anyway, plus Spike Cave, and if you can, that's just amazing. You can complete it while you're here, and it's really nice.
Okay, LiteYear's gonna come up to Argus. This time he has the tempered sword, so this is gonna make it a little bit easier.
Yeah, this is a lot faster when you can just swing your sword and kill him in one hit.
Also, let's get some hype for that riot shield. Very uncommon item to see.
Yeah, I think that's probably due just because of people not picking up shields when they see them. But it'll be very nice to have on Lisa Bridger. We have to go there.
And there goes Argus. Yeah, there was a whole lot of nothing in Hookshot Cave.
Still gonna check. I mean, you're never not gonna check that. So
Yeah. Alright. Heading up to TR right about now. Alright. LiteYear picked up his fire rod. Now he's just the Ether medallion away from go mode.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah, can't flute in the dark one, unfortunately. I think it'd be cool if you could, but we'll see where they go from here.
Yeah. The only difference between LiteYear and DJ now is that DJ's completed 2 more dungeons than LiteYear, as well as picking up the butter sword from Fat Fairy. Yeah, it looks like LiteYear's gonna make the dip into Skull Woods, complete that all out.
Yeah, I mean, you always do this. This gives you a little bit more time to think about your next move, so this is fine. Alright. Tifa's in Turtle Rock.
Uh-huh.
It's
First
the
chest
matter-
is a key.
Yeah, it's the matter of where is Ether in here. Maybe it's him in the cave.
We technically only need 3 keys to complete the dungeon, but we need all 4 of them to full clear it.
Yeah, if we haven't found Ether, by the time we're at the vanilla big key chest, that will be getting checked for sure.
Oh, sorry, I looked away for a sec. I couldn't tell it was in those 2 chests.
Just a small key and a 5 upgrade.
Okay, so we just found our first item. Alright. Like I said, something trolly could happen if we find either the mushroom or the shovel and not the Ether medallion. Oh no! LiteYear got captured by the Wall Master!
Oh, was he dropping down the pit when that happened?
I think it was close.
Yeah. If it comes down and you're already dropping in the pit, it will grab you. So you gotta be careful. That's one of the more annoying things that can actually happen to you in this
DJ
game.
is just taking hit after hit from those chain chomps. And it looks like he got some sort of mystery item from that chest.
I did not see that. Alright, really clean fight from LiteYear. Making good use of that fire rod to knock Mothula down away from the spikes.
Of course, he picks up the big key, but it's not useful because we already got all 2 items.
Oh, but I think LiteYear might have forgotten, or is just being absolutely careful. Coming back here to check this one chest.
Alright, well, Vanilla, big key. Is this even randomized?
I think so.
Oh, he's gotta be a little careful from low on hearts.
Yeah, I believe they still have the fairy, so it should be
Yeah,
fine.
it's,
And they have plenty of potions.
Alright. Looks like we're getting a Mimic Cave check. What's it gonna be?
I'm probably Ether at this rate.
You're gonna think you
Probably
put
Ether.
money on Ether?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Okay.
$50!
Well, there's my money. She can have it.
Alright. It looks like LiteYear is actually gonna go to Turtle Rock before Ice Palace. Interesting. They're gonna possibly, if Ether's in Turtle Rock, to be in go mode.
Yeah, if Ether isn't a rock, then that's definitely good mode for them. You know,
Yeah, we still got Laser Bridge as well as Pinwheel Room and Trinex himself.
yeah. I mean, if you just think that because Ice Palace go mode, I think does save more time than actually walking up Death Mountain the second time. If you were, for example, just save Turtle Rock as your last dungeon, so this is very reasonable coming up here now. They already have the knowledge of the medallion, so
That is right.
all right.
Nice clean dark room right there. And now we're heading up to Laser Bridge. We have the right shield, so this isn't gonna be that much of a problem.
Yeah, gonna take the safety door. This is fine as well.
Oh yeah,
There's-
because we still have Trinex.
yeah.
You never know with Trinex.
I mean, it only takes like 10 seconds to open, and the time it saves if you need it is pretty much longer than that.
Alright, Red Ruby. An item of mysteries. There's the Ether! Alright, we are officially in go mode.
Heart. 1 minute, 1 hour, 34 seconds in go mode.
Very, very nice.
LiteYear is still a little bit behind 1 point in their favor, though, so they'll be able to go mode Ice Palace. I'm not sure if that will catch them up, but it will make it a lot closer, for sure.
Yeah, and it also doesn't look like DJ's gonna pick up those silver arrows, sadly.
Yeah, if they can do Silverless Scan, which I'm sure they can, those will not be picked up. And Silverless Scan with Butter Sword is not bad at all. So
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of Butter Sword, doesn't look like LiteYear's gonna pick up that anytime soon either.
yeah, probably not. Not as important of an upgrade as the Tempered Sword, but I mean, it's
And
golden.
now- Yes, it is. And now Trinex.
Yep, just 3 hits from the Butter Sword. Yeah. I mean,
The
Just have to
chain
be
shop
careful.
room had the shovel.
Oh, and at the shell. Okay.
Oh!
We're not checking that.
So there, it actually would have been possible for Ether to actually not be in TR, but it
Yeah.
was, so we don't worry about it.
Opting to drink that potion. They did lose their fairy on that death warp. Not death warp, but the attempted death reset of health. So just gotta be careful here.
Yeah, all does it fine. And red ruby for the troubles. And our 6 crystal.
Yep. All we have now is Mystery Mire. Depending on how fast we find that big key, we could be in and out of there really quickly.
It could be a fast dungeon, depending on when we find that big key, especially when LiteYear's gonna go through it with silver arrows.
Yeah. Silver arrows were in the south building that you bomb open in the village of outcasts.
Oh, it looks like DJ's gonna get one more potion.
Might as well be absolutely sure nothing goes awry. So Mire can be very quick. It can be just as slow as if you weren't go-moding it, depending on where this big key is. Sometimes it's in a really mean spot. Sometimes it isn't.
Alright. We are in Misery Mire right now.
One nice thing about Ether is that it makes this room a lot easier. If you can get all 4 whiz robes on the screen at once and just activate it, it will destroy them in one hit.
Yeah, sometimes I never thought about that.
Yeah, it also will destroy Gibdos, it will destroy Stalfos, so if you're creative with the use, it can be a very useful item.
Uh-huh.
Alright, where is this big key gonna be?
Not that one. I just had a burrito. Okay, LiteYear is gonna get a magic refill.
Right here would be the dream.
Nope, wrong size.
Oh man.
Alright, we're getting Brian strats from LiteYear, and now he's picked up the Ether medallion. He's in go mode. Of course, he still needs to pick up a key from one of the chests there to open this locked door coming up.
I believe he just got it, so. So many small keys in this dungeon that are all completely useless. Yeah, discussion in chat. The thing that really defined how Tifa ended up routing was just that pod dip early, because pod had everything you would ever want for a Swamp Palace. It had a sword, it had boots, it had flippers, it had the mirror. So at that point, going into Swamp was just an inevitability, and it just so happened in Swamp, we got all of our items for Turtle Rock. We got the Bombos and both rods. So they haven't had time. They've had to clear all these dungeons first.
Alright. Trinex goes down on LiteYear's side. He needs to complete 2 more dungeons, but he can go mode them both.
Of course.
There's
it's
the big
vanilla
key.
location. Of course.
In the
Worst-
vanilla location. Again, is this even randomized?
That's the worst possible spot for that. But at least Tifa has her big key now. Has a variety of ways they can choose to deal with Beatrice. May just turn on Burna and slash him like crazy. May dash through him while damage boosting.
Alright, LiteYear's gonna opt to do Misery Mire first. So I guess while we are approaching Vitreous on DJ side and LiteYear's doing everything DJ did, let's just give a reminder to give our 2 runners a big follow. They put on a pretty good show for us tonight, as well as today's tracker being Kippy, keeping track of all of our items our runners are picking, as well as my co-commentator, Molly.
Oh, thank you, Murphy. Alright, well, we're coming up on Vitreous now. Tifa Lockhart. Why do I call Tifa Lockhart? I'm stumped. Alright,
Looks like we're gonna do Brian strats.
yeah. This is fine. I mean, it's a little laggy, but this is the simplest way to do this fight. As long as you're swinging your sword, I believe you don't actually drain your magic, as long as you're hitting something. So it makes taking out all the eyeballs really simple. You can even poke
Very
Vitreous.
Oh, nice!
Just kills him. He's not even second phase. Just dies. Alright, well that's crystal number 7.
Well, I guess now we got our 7th crystal. You know what that means, chat. We're gonna be heading up into Ganon's tower, so we like to play a little game while we're in Ganon's tower, called the Big Key Guessing Game. 22 chests, each one with a possibility of holding the big key. Place your guesses in now, and if you are subscribed to Speed Gaming, or if you've donated 250 bits,
Yep, if you're right.
you will be entered in our very, very organized leaderboard.
It's a very competitive environment. Your name will go down in
Yes, it
the
is.
history books. I'm gonna guess that the big key is gonna be on the torch.
Alright, so that'd be free if they were to check right side first. I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna go 14.
Alright. LiteYear's just making their way through this. Gonna be very unhappy with the big key location. We'll be coming up in very shortly though. It is a little faster to climb up and use the turtle rock warp, but going into the dark world at the bottom minimizes the number of dead rocks you encounter along the way, which can be quite annoying.
Oh yeah, those dead rocks can be trouble sometimes. And the only thing that can be killed by them is the Ether Medallion.
Yeah. I think
Is it Ether?
Is it Quake? It might be Quake.
Oh, Quake, okay.
I don't
No one
kill
correct
them,
me on that if I'm wrong.
much as I would like to. I don't
It's one
actually
of
make the effort.
Medallions, that's for sure. Yeah, so we're entering our 45 minutes, so I would say this is technically almost a jet seed for that Ether Medallion. But it's certainly one of the faster ones I've seen in this tournament.
It's hard to say. I mean, the items in pod are not in like an ideal place, but
Yep.
everything after that was pretty free. So
All right. So chest 1, chest 2 had just a big 20 and a small key. Looks like DJ's gonna opt to go to the right side first and not mirroring. So
this is my preferred strat if I feel like I'm doing reasonably. Sometimes I'll just gamble one side if I feel behind, but checking the right side, getting that out of the way, never a bad idea.
Okay, that's not bad. But I usually check the first 2 chests and right side, then go left side.
Yep, that's also another popular strategy that I've seen.
Usually the chests and the left side are easy to get to. So we're gonna come to free through 8. Not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. I meant to say free through 6. Lost my train of thought there.
Yeah, I think another thing that will also influence Gen's tower routing a lot is your equipment when you come in here. If you have, even for a sword, for example, like you don't want to do Master Sword again, you might have to do left side just for the chance.
Coming up to 7, which is the torch. It's not the torch.
Unfortunate.
Now, LiteYear is just gonna breeze right through Vitreous with those silvers.
Yep. 1 shot's all the little eyeballs, 2 shots the big eyeball.
Very, very nice. Now they're gonna go in the Ice Palace. Okay, 8 is just a small key, 9 heart container, 10, $50, 11 small key.
Yep. Opting to use the hook shot to stun these Stalfos and swipe them. You already have it equipped, so it's pretty useful for that purpose.
And chest number 12. This little annoying room with these torches. Powder! Oh, okay.
It's nice.
Oh, I said that powder was the last item. Aside from the mushroom.
Never, sorry sight, the powder.
And the next chest, which is 13 through 16, will be the randomizer room. Oh wait, we got one more here, so this is gonna be 13. And there it is, it was 13.
Alright, so.
Oh, once again, congrats to any one who subbed or donated 250 bits for guessing 13. Give yourselves a good pat on the back for that. You are most certainly good at guessing big key locations. As you can see, our lovely leaderboards in chat.
I'll get on there one day, probably.
Yeah, and Wins was our winner. It looks like it's his second win, so pretty good, good stuff, man. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, the Mire shield showing its use there in the Mimic Room will block the fireballs.
Yep, burrs. LiteYear trying to attempt the bomb jump.
Yeah, looks like a good as far as that. Ooh, having a little bit of trouble. This is still pretty difficult, even if you know exactly what you're looking for. Sometimes, at least for me, I just can't get it to move the pixels that I want.
Okay. DJ going for the gauntlet right now.
Yeah, ooh, sword beams getting in the way, unfortunately.
All right, LiteYear got it. Very nice. Alright, time for Landmo. Or Landmo 2. Technically Landmo 1, because we never beat Desert.
Yep. Opting just to use the butter sword. Takes him out, head up more now. As LiteYear's coming up on Cold Stair.
Yeah, he's gonna also be using bombos to unfreeze Cold Stare.
It's a little slower, but
As they're gonna opt to use the Fire Rod as well.
Yep. djtifaheart using the ether strats on the wizard ropes in that room. I approve. I like that.
I like that. Pretty nice. Alright, and now LiteYear is gonna go to Ganon's tower. He's got all 7 of his crystals.
Yeah. The only thing that would really, I think, catch him up at this point is if djtifaheart were to despawn the tower here. And they're not risking it. They're just waiting there before going upstairs. Yeah, there's a unfortunate glitch where if you go up those stairs on the same frame that the door in the previous room closes, it will despawn all the sprites in the tower, and you'll have to re-enter and do the whole climb again. So if you just wait to hear the jingle before you go up the stairs, you won't have to worry about that. djtifaheart very intelligently, not risking it.
And get a little restock with the powder. Alright, time for Troll Dorm.
Alright, just one more. There we go.
Alright. Are we gonna get a check on the final chest of the game right now?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
20 bucks!
Yeah, they don't actually know where the silver arrows are, so checking that's fine. I don't think they checked any chests on the climb to the gauntlet, so... That's also fine, I guess. Getting trolled by these many Helmosaurs.
Yeah, that room right there can be very trolly.
It can be very
Especially
annoying,
when it's one of the last rooms in the game. Yes, the run is now considered valid. Alright, time for Aga.
Alright.
We are gonna be seeing blue balls because we never seen Aga 1. Ooh, that was good.
It's a nice double.
Oh, there's blue ball number 1. Meanwhile, LiteYear's gonna head into GT. Check right side first. There's another double there.
It should be the last one.
Oh! Oh, we should get it this time. There we go!
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so we'll see how Tifa will execute this Silverless Ganon. I'm sure they'll have no trouble with it, but we will see.
Ah, yes. LiteYear's opting to check right side first. Alright, time to slaughter the big giant pig to get some eggs and bacon. Or bacon and eggs. Whatever. Sounds better.
Gotta get some insect facts first.
Ah, yes. Gotta know those insect facts.
Yeah, there's 2 things Ganon likes. It's insect facts and Weetabix. Alright, we're in phase 3 now already. Butter Sword makes
Very
this
nice.
fight really, really quick. It's very easy to do the 1 cycle.
Gonna get that lamp ready to get the torch glitch. Well, which will make it so only one torch will be going out.
Yeah, no reason to equip the bow. Usually, if you have silver shield, try and get the free hit on Ganon. We don't have that. Ooh, okay. There we go.
Very easy. You just spam the lamp a little bit on that torch.
Yeah, that torch will go out as the last tile falls. So, but if you have a lamp, it's just really easy. You just fire it up the entire time.
I was trying to get a hit there, but the torch went out. Alright, there we go. No worries, we got the fire rod. Oh, there's another hit.
I believe that's 2.
LiteYear just picks up the powder there. Alright. That's... Oh, misses there. Oh, no!
That's unfortunate. Yeah, you really want to be holding away from the pit whenever you're near, so you don't fall. But it's unfortunate fall.
Yeah.
Will not, with the butter sword, we'll be able to get back to that phase very quickly. But
We'll, however, give LiteYear a bit of time to catch up. He just picked up the big key. He's going to be heading up towards the gauntlet as well.
yeah, I think as long as they fall, and they're still got plenty of time to finish this up before LiteYear is even on Ganon.
Yeah, this phase right here can be a little bit trolly.
Yeah,
Takes a little bit of practice to master it.
Does have to be careful. Might want to use the cane of Burna just to make sure.
Gonna be using the potion just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, we are in phase 3 again.
Gotta be for certain that we don't run out of magic.
Yeah, I believe they have quite a few potions. Oh, that fire bat. Ooh, bullying.
I sadly didn't get the torch glitch there.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. I think they'll have plenty of magic for just to relight them, but that's still pretty annoying.
Oh, good. Kind of gets it that time.
Well, when it goes out, there's no getting it again, unfortunately.
It's gonna make this phase a little bit trickier. I was running a little bit out of hearts, so you better get that blue potion ready. Alright, pretty sure DJ doesn't have a fairy.
No, I don't think they have a fairy, but I think they did buy quite a few potions, so hopefully they can finish without much trouble. Alright, LiteYear just finished the Mola too.
Alright, being extra cautious about the pit this time.
Yeah, that's wise. Don't want to repeat the fall, for sure.
Alright, there's the blue potion getting used there. So that's all the safety potions used for DJ. Oh, the torch went out.
Unfortunate. All right, well,
We're hoping
LiteYear,
that he can be able to finish this fight without running out of magic.
very close. So
I'm more worried about that than actually dying at this point.
yeah,
Those torches go out really fast. I'll
they
tell
do.
you. He's gonna opt to use the lamp, or she's gonna opt to use the lamp instead of the fire rod.
Yeah, those consume considerably less magic. All right, there we go.
There we go. All right. That is a big GG for DJ. And meanwhile, LiteYear is coming up on Trolldorm. Okay. I believe that is a final time of 2:01:35. Oh, sadly, LiteYear took a little fall there to Trolldorm.
All right, just a little over 2 hours. That was a really well done seed by djtifaheart. That pod play, it was looking
Pod play very worked out.
okay. Okay, she will not be joining us for an interview, but GG to them, congrats to them.
Yeah, huge congrats.
That pod play was just crazy.
Well, that was a big troll there. If there's any in the seed, it'd probably be that.
Yeah. Yeah, I think LiteYear will probably be joining us for an interview when they're done, but I would really like to hear their thoughts on that. That was
That'd be
just getting some good angles on these really unfavorable patterns.
Yeah, nice spawn RNG. And your uncle makes blocks. Alright, very well done. Very nice Aga 2 fight for LiteYear. Okay, we're coming to their Ganon fight as well. This time we have silver arrows, so it's gonna be a little bit quicker.
We have one tier less sword, but that doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, temper always works.
Yeah, you get a little
Nice.
extra time between these cycles, but silver's are nice.
Oh, we're gonna see cape strats.
It's a good strat. I mean, you just hit him. What is he gonna do? Nothing. And this ended up being really, really close. It was a really good race.
Alright, coming up to the last phase now. See how he pulls this off. Only going with a single for now. We'll relight the torches. It gets a double there, and we're just one more away. And there we go.
There we go. LiteYear does take down Ganon. Making good use of those silver arrows, at least.
Oh, yeah. And they're gonna finish with a time of 2:05:24.
Very close.
And 57 seconds. Milliseconds.
That was really close, considering some of the big route divergence we saw.
Oh, yeah. It was still a close race, despite the fact that LiteYear had that little disadvantage of not going in the pod.
Yeah, and then going into pod but not killing Helmslur King. That
Oh
was,
yeah.
see if we can get him in here for an interview for you guys.
Yes, indeed.
They're in this setup room. I'll go ahead and pull them in.
Sure.
All
LiteYear,
right,
GG.
LiteYear.
Hey, everyone.
How you feeling?
I don't know. That
Yeah.
that hurt at the end. Well, not at the end, but
Yeah, we were hurting for you too. That was, especially because we knew djtifaheart, she did opt to go into pod earlier, and she full clear it the first time. So we knew when you left, that was gonna hurt you. It was hurting us too.
yeah. I guess like my general thing is I go for 2 items in pendant dungeons. So I already had my 2. I had the glove from desert and the Mire, which I just got before I left pod. I was thinking to have some better choices afterwards.
Yeah, and I think that was a very reasonable assumption because you kind of saw you found the boots and you found a mirror in pod at that point. That anyone would think there's probably not going to be much value at Helmslur King, so it's probably not worth doing.
And I think
Unfortunately,
I already had the pedestal checked too.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah. That pedestal check too. Very early.
yeah, Tifaheart opted to check that right away as they were going through Lost Woods. You have to do it a little bit later. Ugh. They did not find the silver arrows though, so that was one thing you had in your favor for most of the race.
Okay. Where were those? Bonk rocks?
They
That
were
was
at
brewery.
the Bumble Shed in Darkwood Village quests.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's where they were. No. Yeah, the only mistake is I shouldn't have checked Bommel's tablet because I think both swords were locked behind that I had. Were locked behind the flute. Because there was one in the Mire Shed and one in the checkerboard cave. I think it was.
Yeah. Temperature in the checkerboard cave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very close to each other. You did get the flute very, very early. Tifaheart did not sequence break that. So that was another nice thing that you did. It paid off in some ways.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the seed overall, though?
Well, I mean, besides the. I mean, yeah, just looking for the flippers, it wasn't really. I mean, everything just. Congregated there pretty much. And Swamp was absolutely loaded with, almost and both rods, right?
It was everything you needed for Turtle Rock.
Yeah. And I went up to Turtle Rock realizing you're likely full clearing Turtle Rock anyway. Might as well see if you can't get Ice and Mire done. Well, I guess we can do Mire at that point. But...
Yeah, but it set you up to go mode this engine. I think that was a very intelligent decision you made.
Thanks. Yeah. Oh yeah. At the very start of the seed, Cane of Samara, and then Hammer in the second chest.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was pretty nice.
That was very, very genius. I would love to see a Samaria escape, but that was pretty funny to see nonetheless.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen Samaria and another weapon escape quite often lately. I don't know why, but that's what I've seen a lot of. Yeah. So you do go down to 0-1, but you have plenty of chances to make up wins for the remaining rounds of Swiss. How do you feel about your chances?
I think this is going to be a really tough tournament. I mean, I'm hoping to get qualified, but it's going to be really tough, I think, for me.
Yeah. Well, there are a lot of good players in the Swiss rounds as well. I think you did really well. I really liked your decision making. I feel like in a lot of other scenarios, the early dip out of pod would have paid off as well. So I think you did really good.
All right, thanks. yeah, just a risk and just didn't pay off, unfortunately.
That's how it
Just-
goes
Alright,
sometimes.
Yeah, I
yeah,
think especially
it
since I have-
happens to all of us.
Yeah, I think especially since I already just did Thieves Town at that point, too. And I think cleared full Thieves Town before that. Was thinking pod when I first fluted there, but nah. I still don't know if I would have even done Helmasaur even if I had entered and gone in the Mire first.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in that exact situation. I found value pod and left, and then Helmasaur Kings had a required item, so I know exactly what was going through your mind, and I think it was still a very intelligent play. Did you have any other questions, Murphy?
I actually enjoyed watching the seed. It was kind of a jet seed, one for the Ether medallion, but it was very enjoyable to watch. And to all the runners, GG.
Yes, and
Yeah.
congratulations, djtifaheart.
Yeah,
Lucky.
DJ didn't join us for the interview, but if you're still watching, GG's to you. And of course, give all of our runners a follow. That'd be LiteYear and DJ, as well as our tracker, Kippy. And for my co-commentator, Mally.
Oh, thank you. Make sure you give Murphy a follow as well, I guess. Thank you to Speed Gaming for streaming this. Make sure you follow Speed Gaming 1, all the Speed Gaming channels, all the
yes.
ALTTPR randomizer channels. These races will be broadcast in bulk over the course of the tournament, so make sure you don't miss any of them.
Yes, of course. And if anyone that's looking for some more rando action, we have a couple of races going on at the moment. There's the Utter 6 o'clock one on Speed Gaming Free, as well as 2 7 o'clock races between Jet and Bad Moon. I know Jet is a pretty experienced runner. That's on Speed Gaming 4. And then there's one more race today at 8 o'clock on ALTTP Randomizer 1.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few races.
Oh, yeah, there is.
But upcoming, those are the ones you want to watch.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, thank you for commenting with Murphy. This is a very enjoyable race to watch.
And we're going to be done for today. So thanks for watching.
Have a good night, everybody.